Hi, Leo. This is going to be your reading from April 20th through the 26th. It is good for the Sun, Rising Moon, or Venus placement of Leo. Just keep in mind it's a general message. It's not a personal message meant for just one person, so it won't resonate with all of you, or only parts of it might resonate with you. The parts that don't resonate with you were not meant to insult you or hurt your feelings. They were just meant for someone else, okay? It's general, it's not just for one person. If you want a message to resonate with you 100%, book a private reading with me. My email is in the description below and some preliminary pricing. I'll get back up with you very quickly. If you message me, if you're a cross watcher, swap the roles. If you're new to Soma Chandra Tarot, welcome, subscribe, and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. I am going to do a relationship reading, but keep in mind it can be any kind of relationship, familial relationship. It can even be a relationship you're having with a project or your job or even yourself, okay? Take an overview effect. So, from the Animal Spirit deck from Kim Krantz, you guys know I love to listen to the animals. They tell me a lot about what you guys are going through. I have Dragonfly in the reverse and Snake. This sure looks like the world and a completion of a cycle. We might be repeating something possibly. I think you're not clear about something. When Dragonfly comes, he's the master of light and illusion and the mind. And you're wondering, am I in a dreamlike state or am I crystal clear? What is my perception of this? I think you're feeling a little restless. I think you're having a hard time concentrating and you have a lot of, your mind is very busy right now. And you're having a hard time with moving and shifting things right now. And you're needing to consider if you're clear about a situation this week. But Snake is, the guardian of unawakened magic and creative potential. It did come in the upright. So you're trying to think of creative solutions to something that will bring prosperity, and you're feeling charismatic. When the snake is out of balance, it starts and it stops many things. So this week, I think you guys are trying to focus on creating a cycle or creating and finishing a cycle, but you're not clear on how to do it. When the snake card appears, you need to make haste. There's no more time to waste in a situation. You need to take any unawakened and untapped potential from within and wake it up and stir from a slumber, sort of. So something might have regenerated to some degree and you're not clear as to why. Leo, you're showing me the Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. So you know that in order to make a relationship work, it's going to take routine. I think you're trying to set up a good routine with a person, but you're feeling a little stubborn and stuck. You know that you need to do the right thing, but something about it is really stressing you out. You could have been on a break with this person. You feel the need to really think about something. Some of you really want to get in there and work on something, but it's just moving really slowly and it does stress you out. Your person is showing me the Ten of Wands and the Page of Wands. You could be dealing with another fire sign, and your earth and your air, if you have any in your chart, is coming out. This person is oppressed. They're carrying a heavy load. They may communicate with you about it. They may want to get out from underneath this heavy load and get some excitement and see if there's limitless potential in a situation, but they're burdened by something. What's between the two of you is the Four of Cups. Mopey, emotional reevaluation, sort of stuck, almost bored even, not really sure what to do. Thinking about that one cup, but there's three in front of you as well, and nothing is moving for you between you and this person. Sometimes when the Four of Cups comes, it's like, is the grass really greener on the other side? I can't make a decision emotionally. It's like constant reevaluation emotionally. The challenge is the Two of Wands. I think there's two paths that you can pick between here, and you're watching from afar, trying to discover more before you pick a path and move forward. I've got the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and that might be you, Leo. This is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius female here, or a very fiery, passionate friendship or project. Something is exciting. A Queen of Wands demands a lot of attention. No one can take their eyes off of her. Sometimes she's not committed. She can commit, but she puts herself first. This is a fiery, badass bitch right here. What's at the top of the deck right now? Knight of Swords in reverse. Someone not willing to take a risk. Someone feeling a little out of their depth. Frustrated. Burnt out. Can't move quickly. Can't go out on a limb. Okay. Let's see what comes out. Spirit, show me Leo. Sun, rising, moon, Venus of Leo from April 20th through the 26th. How do they see themselves in a relationship this week? Ace of Wands in reverse. False starts, non-starts, delays, distractions, passion with nowhere to go. It's an emerging idea, but you're not sure how inspired you are or how much growth potential something had. You might think it started before it stopped. You need to move away from the drama. You might be moving. The Six of Swords is going through transition and change and a rite of passage. You just need to release the baggage. Something might have stopped before it even started. And you feel the need to move away from the drama now. Temperance in reverse. You could have been dealing with a Sagittarius. You aren't really sure what the purpose of this relationship is, and you run hot and cold. 1 minute you feel one way, 1 minute you feel another way, or they were that way with you. It was excessive. It was not calm. It was not harmony. You couldn't take any perspective, or they couldn't. And so you just moved away. Okay. How do you feel about your person? You're thinking about just moving away from it. King of Cups, you could be dealing with a water sign. King of Cups has a lot of love. He's a married man sometimes. You feel love for this person. You want them to be your King of Cups. You want to be their King of Cups. You don't want to gush. The World in reverse. There's that world. Where is it? The snake, the world, the circle. You want to complete a cycle that hasn't really been completed. You could be at somewhat of a distance from this person, perhaps. I'm seeing 2 cards of distance and possibly travel. It might be too far for you. You can't get there. There's something left incomplete between you and this person. There's a stagnation. You're not able to move on or complete the cycle. How else do you feel about this person? Not sure you can have the world with them. Might feel like it's not over. Queen of Swords in reverse. You could have been dealing with an air sign. You're feeling a little cold, or you think this Queen of Swords is being a little bit of a bitch or icy to you. You might feel like this person is, if they are the Queen of Swords and you're the King of Cups, you might feel as though this person is letting their emotions influence them when they need to stay in their head, or you yourself just had to cut something out. You couldn't be smart about it. You couldn't have an independent, unbiased mind here. Couldn't directly communicate and have clear boundaries, or you think that this person didn't. You might not agree with what this person is doing. It's like you have, but if this is all your feelings, you care about them a lot, but you're not going to gush. You're not going to chase them. You don't feel like the cycle is complete, and you can't really be direct with them. You might even be angry. You can't think of a solution. Queen of Swords is our solution lady. You can't find the discernment in this. Okay, how does Leo feel about this person? But you do have love for them. You care. King of Wands is how you see them. Well, we got 2 different kings on the table here. 7 of Wands in reverse. 2 of Wands. They're watching from afar. You think they are. So your opinion of this person is that they're a King of Wands, or they're focused on a King of Wands, or that a King of Wands is very alpha, very fiery, very independent. They often just want to be friends, maybe friends and a little bit more. Hard to get a King of Wands to commit. You feel like they're exhausted and kind of giving up. They're not going to defend themselves or the point or the situation anymore. They just know what they want, and they're standing back and watching from afar. That's what you seem to think, that they have a decision to make, but they're going to put themselves first, or that this could be the way you feel when you look at them. You see a lot of, you're very attracted to them. You might even be willing to stop defending your point and stop standing up for what's most important to you to have this relationship with this person. That's only true for some of you, not all of you. Don't get all triggered. It is true for some of you. you'll just back right down because you're so into them. But I think that you see this person as giving up and just sort of, they're not going to defend themselves. They don't want to be caught off guard. They're going to pull back and watch from afar and make a decision about how to move forward. I'm seeing a couple cards of distance, maybe. There's a lot of passion between the two of you, possibly, and excitement. But that King of Wands is smooth. He's like, yeah, baby. Good friend, possibly even right now. What action do you want to take towards this person? What action does Leo want to take? The Hangman in reverse. Well, you can't take any new perspective on them, that's for sure. Could be dealing with a Pisces. This is really paused for you. You don't want to be hung up on this anymore, but you can't take a new point of view on it. There's something about it that you can't control. There's nothing you can do about it. You won't take a new perspective on it either. Two of Pentacles in reverse. I think you're kind of out of synthesis with this person. Like, you know that you need to reprioritize and you're dropped all the balls and you're forced to look at your emotions. I think you're really paused though. But I think for some of you, you've left this person totally on pause with the Hangman and the World in reverse, and you're not in any kind of synthesis with them. You're not even trying to figure out how to make it all work. Nine of Wands in reverse, you are really worn down. Pretty paranoid, pretty walled off, pretty worn down, pretty defensive. It's a huge struggle. Knight of Wands, someone here just wants freedom and passion and excitement. Travel, coming and going, having fun, rebellious, adventurous. Okay. If it's work or something, you're really passionate about it and you want to take the lead, you just can't figure out how to make it happen. Okay, show me Leo's person or the environment around them. Now we got another king showing up. King of Swords in reverse. This person's mad. Justice in reverse. Oh shit, you might have pissed off a Libra. They want to do the right thing though, but they're being stubborn. This person's kind of holding still. They want to do the right thing. They want to set up a conservative, productive routine, but it's very everyday life stuff. This person might want a divorce or going through one. They don't feel like they can balance things out here with you, and they might be angry and having a hard time accepting the truth. The King and Queen of Swords have both come in the reverse now. You both could have air in your chart. Whoever this King of Swords is, it could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius male. This person's mad. They're not being fair, but I think that they are. They think they're doing the right thing, but they're trying to do the right thing, but justice hasn't been served for this person, and they're having a hard time coming up with a good solution too. They feel as though they've lost the upper hand here. They're not in authority over the situation anymore, and if they think they are, they're not. Okay, how do they feel about Leo? How do they feel about Leo? Five of Pentacles, they feel left out in the cold by you. But they're mad, but they feel left out in the cold. This person might be having financial issues. Three of Wands, this person's very focused on the future though. They're trying to think of a solution to come out of this feeling of being operating out of a place of loss and lack and isolation and worry. They are gazing off to the future. They're waiting for their ships to come in. They want expansion. They have opportunities. They might seem as though they've turned their back on you a little bit, or that they're preoccupied by planning for a future. They feel as though they just need to hold still and plan for something. Ten of Cups in reverse. This could be a struggling relationship between the two of you, or this person might be going through some kind of a divorce, or in their feelings there's a lack of stability. This is, our values don't line up. There's a disconnection here. So this person's sort of trying to bypass that and think about, they're planning for a future because this relationship isn't working out or they're waiting for something. They might be waiting for you to get a divorce or something like that, but I think they just feel instability here and lack and loss. And this whole thing is pissing them off. And they're just trying to do as best they can and do the right thing, but they might be moving pretty slowly. Sorry for the traffic and the noise today. Okay, how do they view Leo? And that Knight of Pentacles can be really stubborn and won't be all lovey-dovey. He just shows up and does what he has to do, one foot in front of the other. Ace of Swords, they think you're making a mistake. Or they think that you're not having a breakthrough with them. They might think that you cut them out or cut them off. They might think your judgment's clouded, that you're rethinking the whole idea. Six of Cups, this could have to do with children. They might have known you for a long time. They see you being a person that likes innocence and sweetness and joy. A person that revisits the past. Wanting pleasure, wanting fun. Sometimes it has something to do with kids or being childlike. They might think you're just acting like a kid and you just want to have fun and it's not smart. How else do they view Leo? This doesn't mean this is who you are. They may just want to have fun, but they can't figure out how to do this with you. They think that you miss them, maybe. Nine of Swords, they also see that you're anxious. They think that you're having some sleepless nights. They see you stressed out. Like, we've known each other forever. We built something really special here. I'm anxious. I don't know what to do. That's how they view you. What action does this person want to take towards Leo? What action do they want to take towards Leo? Ace of Wands in reverse. There's a lot of delays. This person's distracted. It lacks direction, passion with nowhere to go. They're not sure that there's a lot of growth potential here. Starts before it stops. What other action do they want to take towards Leo? Page of Swords. Well, they're really defensive. If you come at them to communicate, they're like, my sword is raised. They will talk. They might be a little stalky. They're anticipating you talking to them. Could have a young air sign here, or a child possibly. The Lovers in reverse, Gemini here. This person is nervous about communication. They will communicate with you, but right now they don't feel like the two of you are lovers, and they don't see a lot of growth potential in the situation. They might be really worried that you have another lover, and they're hoping that you don't, maybe, is what I hear. I got a Page of Wands here too. Someone wanting to be a free spirit, someone wanting to communicate and discover. I'm seeing two cards of someone really wanting to discover more. Okay. What do they have in common, or what is between them? What do they have in common? What's between them? Ten of Swords. You guys might have had a painful ending between the two of you. Illness, possibly. Crisis. You know, betrayal, loss, crisis, a painful ending. Deep wounds between the two of you, with each other or in other parts of your life. You guys both might be going through painful endings in other parts of your life. You guys both might have had a painful ending together. I just heard trauma bond. Trauma bonds can be good. They can also be bad. Okay, but not all of you are trauma bonding with someone, and sometimes we do bond over trauma. Make sure you don't wallow in it, though. It's unhealthy. High Priestess in reverse. Someone could have been promiscuous. A young, hot little girl could have gotten in between the two of you. You could be dealing with a Pisces or a Libra. If neither of those things ring true, someone is just not listening to their intuition, pretty energetically disconnected, withdrawn into silence after a painful ending. And it's just a huge burden that no one can let go. What are the blockages? What are the blockages? The Lovers in reverse. Well, you guys just didn't have enough in common, or someone just didn't choose the other person. You're not soulmates. Someone could be really paranoid that there's more than one lover. It could have been forbidden in some way, but I didn't see that. Ace of Pentacles, somebody might, one of the blockages is someone wanted it to actually manifest into the 3D and the other person didn't, or a job or a money or work got in the way. Like it actually manifesting into abundance in and of itself might have been a problem, or just being able to plant that seed. Five of Wands, diverse opinions, battle of wills. And just trying it out. Five of Wands is let's try it out. Let's do dress rehearsal. Let's see if we can handle each other's diverse opinions, and let's see if we can just put the wands down after a good debate, or will it turn into a fight? But there could have been more than one person involved in this situation and sticking their nose in. Five of Wands is just disagreements, competition. You guys could be competitive with one another, and there's this tension and there's this diversity. You could be very different from one another, even different races or different religions, or there could be more than one person involved, and you're like, someone's like, I'm not doing this with 10 million other people involved, or other people sticking their noses in. There's just strife between the two of you. It's tension. Okay, what actions will take place this week? What will happen this week? Show me the future. Please show me the future. Three of Swords in reverse. You're going to get over it. You're going to start to heal. I think you guys are recalling pain. You're going to start to feel better if you're in a triangulation at all. I think you're going to know it and you're going to get yourself out of it. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. It's a lack of stability. Lots of tens, lots of endings here with three tens on the table. Something is ending here. Someone's really withdrawn into silence, not listening to their intuition though. So you've seen the oppression, you've seen the ruin, you've seen the lack of stability. Don't cut off from your own intuition here. And someone may just ghost and just be super quiet, won't say what they're doing. Libra, Pisces here. And this Ten of Pentacles says there will be a lack of equal contribution. There will be a lack of long-term stability. Divorce even on the table. And Seven of Pentacles in reverse. No longer investing. I just heard somebody can't retire now. No longer waiting around and investing. And because it's just not going to manifest into something stable and abundant. Eight of Wands in reverse. Delays in communication. No travel between the two of you. Not a lot of communication. This will frustrate you. Someone will resist change. Watch out for someone, either you or someone else, freaking out entirely because someone won't answer texts and panicking. And then becoming impulsive and out of control. Just, if there's delays, it's just a time and there's no communication. It's just meant to make you go in for internal alignment and face that someone might be resisting change, or you guys might not be able to travel back and forth to see each other. But I'm seeing some left on red kind of cards and stuff like that. But I think that you just throw your hands up and you're like, I'm not letting this break my heart. It's not bringing me stability. I can't plan for a future here. I need to just slow this way down and see what happens and see if we can cool the tension, and I can figure out if we do align in values or if somebody is sleeping with somebody else. A Gemini could have been a problem as well. If they were, they might be out of the picture. The Pisces or the Libra might be too. They're pulling back. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Leo, that's your message for the 20th through the 26th. I hope it resonates with you, and I truly hope it helps you. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Leo. If you don't know it, I want you guys to know you're my all-time favorite zodiac sign. All my heroes in life have been Leos. Nobody loves like Leo, the heart of the lion, right? Nobody's perfect, but you guys are just so great. You're the best. I love you, Leo. I'll see you next time.